Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Heretic, Shadow of the Serpent Riders on the Black Plague difficulty for the PC. We're also doing all levels with a 1 start. And now, we are going into the final episode of Heretic, Shadow of the Serpent Riders, and as an extension, the vanilla Heretic 1 experience. We are going into the Stagnant Domain, and we are starting it off with Episode 5, Mission 1, Ochre Cliffs. Let's begin. Alright, so first thing you'll see are a bunch of gargoyles here. Fire gargoyles too. You'll notice some golems here. You don't want to fire just yet, you just want to provoke everybody into attacking, get some infighting going on just to like soften everything up. But when everything's all said and done, you can finally begin your crusade against these assholes here. Now, be alert that when you fire, all these enemies will be alerted. You can grab the gauntlets of the necromancer here, but I ain't gonna use them yet. I'm just gonna deal with these golems. And watch out for the screaming metal skulls. So, if you get hit, there are a few crystal vials here if you desperately need them, which I might, knowing this map. So what you want to do is just pepper down the fire gargoyles so you can deal with the nitrogolems later. Just dodge all the projectiles and just keep moving and you'll dodge them all. Just never stand still on this map, okay? Unless you're right there and this area is cleared out. You want to prioritize the nitrogolems in particular. Not all of these golems here are nitrogolems, but the ones that are, you'll want to single out. You can deal with the regular golems later. They aren't much of a threat, at least not right now, at the very least. So just keep dealing with these guys, and you'll be in the clear once you have dealt with all of them. At least for this area. Much better. Now, we'll have to go in here and deal with more nitrogolems and more fire gargoyles, but first we have to grab the crossbow. But get out of here as soon as you get it, because undead warriors will lower, and so will this area here with the shadow sphere. But we're not going to use the shadow sphere on the undead warriors. We're just going to deal with them regularly. We're just going to deal with these guys. Not yet, actually. So just watch out for those axes, the red axes. You can play the peekaboo game with them using the new ethereal crossbow that you just got, and slowly whittle them down. There's another one of those slow, methodic ways to dealing with the enemies on this map, but it's a safer way than just being in the room with all the nitro golems and everything. Watch out for the fire gargoyles too. Yeah, but now this area is clear. You can run back and forth to get the time bombs and the bag of holding there. You can get more if you want to run around in a circle. And I guess we didn't kill the last undead warrior. How about that? But keep in mind that when you run here, these lifts will lower, 4 of them. We can probably ride one of them and hope that we get up quickly, because if we don't, several nitro golem projectiles will come at you. The shrieking skulls. But since we've gone up here without a hitch, we can finally deal with these nitro golems in this like area here. One thing we could do to save ammo is time bomb them. But there's more ammo here. And there's also some goodies here, like this torch here. Now there's a quiver on this side, and whoops. Yeah, since this area is clear, we're just gonna go up on this side now. Deal with these golems, and grab the yellow key. But before I open the yellow door, I'm gonna deal with these guys. And in fact, I'm gonna use the time bomb again. and just whittle them all down. Here we're guarding a Tome of Power, which is rather useful, I think. We'll be needing it later on. And I went down the elevator again, but that's okay. You'll just ride back up to get the silver shield. But now, I'm going to deal with these 2 nitrogolems, so I don't have to do it later. And finally, open the yellow door. Now watch out, because there are a bunch of ghostly nitrogolems in this very thin and narrow, like, labyrinth here. And don't be afraid to open up the auto map if you need to, because some of these layouts can be confusing. There's a nitrogolem up here in this part with the ascending, like, stairway. So watch out for it, because it'll get you if you're not ready. There's another one here too, to your left, so deal with that one too. Just go around all these areas and make sure that all the nitrogolems are cleared out. And if you have any trouble knowing where to go, double check your auto map just to make sure. The green key is right here, or rather the green key door. And when you step into this area, the lights go dark, so you can use the torch if you want to get some light back in here. You'll notice a switch here. It lowers this area to the morphobum, but we don't want to get it yet. We just want to clear out this area with the golems and nitrogolems of the ghostly variety. Grab the quartz flask and the bag of holding, even though we got another one earlier, but that's okay because it gives you ammo, and we need ammo. Try not to get punched too much, but if you do, you can use the quartz flask. This part right here has the dragon claw. It's just to the right of the maze where you start off, and going around here has a mystic urn up here and some more crystal vials and some ammo if you need it. Now we can finally lower this and get the morphobum here, but when we do, another trap opens, and it has 2 iron liches and disciples' barrel. So what we can do is play the hit scan game with them. I'm not going to use the shadow sphere on these ones. I'm just going to play hit scan Harry with them. Whittle them all down. Whittle the disciples down too while I'm at it. It's hard to see through the tornado, but just keep playing through the corners and you'll be fine. And just to make sure that the iron lich or the tornadoes don't get the drop on me, I'm going to check here. Oh no, they're both dead. One was guarding an energy orb and the other was guarding ethereal arrows, so pick those up if you need them. Watch out for the sound of teleportation, because it's probably happening right now. So you'll want to escape this hellish labyrinth area to go up here and deal with these undead warriors, which appear to have teleported a bit sooner than I thought they would. Pressing this wall here will open up an area which you'll have to go through, otherwise you won't be able to progress through the map, because this lift opens up, and this hellish area with all the lava projectiles is also here too. But yeah, you'll want to go through it, but watch out for the projectiles. Just run through it and deal with the gargoyles here with the hell staff, which is at the end of this hallway. You'll also want to run through it again. Watch out for the projectiles as usual. And now that you ran through that hallway, this area will opened up or raised up, and you can go down here, deal with these nitrogolems, and get this secret, the only official secret, which has the Phoenix Rod. So now you've dealt with them, you can deal with these undead warriors, because I'm pretty sure like all of them will have teleported through at this point. Still not using the shadow sphere on them, just dodge their projectiles. They shouldn't be too much of a hassle to deal with, but yeah. But now if we dealt with them, we'll have to run through this like fiery gauntlet again. Yeah, you can see they hurt. You'll need a blue key for this door. I think I got in here a bit prematurely. Yeah, so you don't have to run through the gauntlet again. Not yet anyways. What you want to do instead is just go up into where this was this labyrinth one more time at the very least, and open the green door finally. My mistake for not doing that earlier. Just watch out for these nitrogolems though. Pressing this switch will lower an area. Yeah, we're going back to where the Mystic Urn was, because that's where you get the blue key. But when you get the Mystic Urn, this trap lowers, revealing more disciples of the Sparrow. So what you want to do is go here and use a Morphobum on 2 of them, because I'm tired of these disciples of the Sparrow always appearing in these traps. And I'm sure you are too, so just turn them into chickens. That's the best way to deal with them in my experience. Now, there's not a way to get out of here normally. You'll have to go through this unconventional, non-secret, this invisible wall here, which is just right here with no real indicator, except it's at the very edge of the wall where it meets the corner there, is the only way to get out. So do that, and you'll be able to go back out here, and you'll have the blue key finally. And yes, you will have to go through this hell. Watch out for when you open this door. It has 2 ghostly undead warriors waiting for you on the other side, and they throw red axes, of course. But you have the Wings of Wrath now, and what you can do to avoid this hellhole is to just use the Chaos device, which you find in the non-secret. So you can just fly up here and deal with the Disciples of the Sparrow when you try to get the Ring of Invincibility. Getting these with the Wings of Wrath are the only way you can get these items. You can also get the Enchanted Shield here. Another Disciple will lower, and you deal with them just like that. Now, I'm going to turn on the Ring of Invincibility, because when I step here, these Iron Liches will lower. I'm also going to turn on the Shadow Sphere so I don't have to deal with these tornadoes being annoying. And you might have heard a Molitar revealing itself too. So what I'm going to do is the classic, the essential strat. Yeah, just tome them. Just tome Gauntlet it. It always works, especially on this level. It'll get you through it. And now that you have the Enchanted Shield, it'll do less damage to you, so you'll probably have a lot more health than you normally would. Just whittle them down. Whittle them down. And if you lose any health, use the Quartz Flask and the Mystic Urns. Now pressing this switch is essential. It will lower a lift to the exit, or it'll lower this exit, yeah, because it wasn't lowered before. Yeah, but now we're done with this level. Thank goodness. And that was the Ochre Cliffs. Rather challenging level if you don't know what you're doing. Oh boy, what an ordeal. Usually this level would give me grief, but now that I know exactly what to do, it's not much of a challenge as it normally is anymore. But we're done with this level. And now, in the next video, we will go to Rapids. But until then, toodaloo.